TOMz.
Alright, Team Zanzi, it's that time again. It's Teenagers on a Mission on a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. And of course, TOMz brings you nothing but the very best when it comes to sci-tech entertainment.
And the two awesome bros are in the building, Buffets. We are about to take you guys into another crazy journey into the world of life science and technology.
Absolutely right. Scott and I'm trying to Buffets, hey, let's say from unexpected danger.
Yeah, true. And we love our country, right? Mara, numbers do not lie. So when it comes to the crime statistics in Dwanane, Umzansi is #1 when it comes to murder and assault. And we are #2 in the world when it comes to rape.
Sure. Now, Leon is absolutely shocking. God and I'm trying to as TOMz, so basically when you actually want to protect yourself from such.
Yes, without wasting any time, let's get into it.
Someday.
Ro checkela the TOMz Foundation re bona na hore ba sebedisa jwang technology ho thusa batho ba ileng hore they survived rape. Re bona na hore the life board game e ba yentseng e tlo thusa jwang the teenagers hore ba kgona ho itukisa for unexpected danger. And we get better acquainted with the Medi app in a SMS line ya teng. Re fumana na hore fight or flight ka mo meleng wa rona e sebetsa jwang. Ha re bona na hore wena o hloka jwang ho isireletsa and how. Re ithuta ka bokamoso ba personal safety. The TOMz quiz.
Alright, Mzansi says speaking for the Suskati Lakon come now via our social media pages. In contact with Kumana and I'm trying to first from Umgozi Let's see what you guys had to say on Twitter. Leroy_01 and he says, I ensure that I'm working with a group of people all the time. That's actually really nice, especially in isolated places. Now let's see OKG and Uti, I ensure that my windows are always closed, especially at night. Very, very true. Anyways, please do keep those comments coming in on social media. On Facebook, we are TOMz. On Twitter, at TOMz_SABC_1. Right now, let's go and sit Batini. Let's go, Kyle. Alright, Team Zanti, we've heard what you guys had to say on social media. Right about now, though, we've touched down like at Jetendale was secondary school. And in Menu Siswamgala, Honjani?
Tisha Proton.
And I'm Gikren Siswamgaluni Kamalako.
Nali Vizolakaki Atlehang Potlwani.
How do you keep safe?
Number one, Jidula Katlung, Kibala Jibuka Kahobani Jibuka Kiananto, like Enkauto Sambo, Strateng from the drugs, international coffee. So, na Jidula Katlung, Kibala Jibuka.
Mina ngiya-insure ngaba ngihlala ngisendlini na futhi ngiya-insure ngaba if ngikho esendlini ngihlala nabangani bami kubo.
Ndiyazikhusela ngokuhlala endlini ngokungazibandakanye nezinto eziyingozi kum.
Okay, cool. And uke wazithola usesimeni esiyingozi?
Ngikazitholi. No.
Uma ungazithola ukuleso simo ungenza njani mhlawumbe?
Maybe ngafuna amaphoyisa or ngicela advice kuma wami or my dad.
Firstly, ke jeta mwaka like I'm fairly advice hore nka etsang and then
Alright, cool. So from a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not important and 10 being very important, mina ngifuna ukwazi safety yakho ibaluleke kangakanani?
9. 10 out of 10.
So today we're all about you guys protecting yourself from any danger at Gaslako. But before we go into that deeper and deeper, I want you guys to check this video out.
From unexpected danger. Predict the future, for the ABC of keeping safe. Ayona emits alert o tshwantse re matla o le ditsebe tsa o di dule di bulehile gore to gona o bona ebile o gona o utlwa go etsahalang. B yona emits beware gobane ha ile re una le tso e etsahalang e sa lokang o tshwantse re o baleng. C yona emits caution, you need to be careful ha ile re una le batho ba o sa ba tsebeng. Hona le survey eba yentseng ka 1990 to 2000 e honeng gore bontsha re mo Africa Borwa for assault ke rona number 2 per capita mo naheng e kaofela. Ebile we have the most amounts of rapes out of 60 countries. The most vulnerable citizens ba le mo naheng ya rona ke basadi, bana ba banyane le bonkgono ba baholo. The causes of crime are complex, but ba bangata ba kgola hore poverty, parental neglect, bojwala, diritibatsi, abuse, ke tsona tse etsang hore batho ba etse di-crimes. Self-defense classes for bosadi, bana ba banyane, le bonkgono ba baholo ke a preparatory measure e leng hore e tlo kgona ho ba thusa as vulnerable citizens hore ba kgone ho itshireletsa ha e le hore ba hlaselwa. Ho na le di-self-defense devices that are governed by law tse leng hore di thibela bana ba banyane hore ba di sebedisa hobane ba ka nna ba itematsa. There's a self-defense alarm keychain e leng hore it's a 120 dB egg-shaped personal alarm. Ha e le hore wa e hula this keychain e kgona ho etsa lerata le lengata e tsebisa batho ba leng mo pela hore wa hlaselwa ebile o hloka thuso.
So guys, when it comes to danger or anything nje ezosilimaza as abantu. So if verbal defense iyaziwa as ukusebenzisa amagama as a shield or a weapon.
Absolutely right. And leyo bafethu sibiza ngani nge-verbal jiu-jitsu, right? It's actually been said ukuthi yakwazi ukudiffuza impi noma udweshu by simply using amagama, tone of the language, as well as the body language.
Yeah, and speaking of body language, ngiyakubona ukuthi ngathi ufuna uthatha a break.
Okay, fine, let's go.
Let's take an ad break. We'll be back. Cootie, just like that, we are back. But fair to you guys are still tuned into SABC Mzansi for sure. Let's step in this book. Let's just be teenagers on a mission. So it's in partly question in Namhlanje. Question is very important. How do you protect yourself?
We actually know the answer.
Without wasting any time, Donna, I actually want to see what's going on today. Let's go into it.
Now, Mzansi, we are back at it. It's that time again. Oh, yes, you guessed it. It's mission time. We're to see you on this beautiful mission on this beautiful afternoon. And of course, Namhlanje, we're out here at Santin. So, but before we get into that, let's meet today's teenager. How much Umnandi? I'm nice. And just tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Okay, we have a podcast trend. Funda graphic design, and into music, and basically just trying to better myself as a person.
Nice. So Namhlanje, you decided to tag along on today's mission, right? Yes. Tell you what, Namhlanje bafethu so besifunda kabanzi ke ngokuhlukumeza kwabantu besifazane lana eMzansi ukuthi kahle kahle bona bebeyithola besengcupheni noma in danger situations benza kanjani yebo leyo nto. And Namhlanje ke so besifunda kabanzi ngalokho ukuthi kahle kahle bona bengayivikela kanjani. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Are you ready?
Definitely.
Let's do this mission thing. So,
all right, cool.
Good day, sir.
Good day.
To meet you.
Nice to meet you. Narata, how are you?
Cool stuff. So could you kindly tell us a little bit more about what you do?
Well, our company, the TOMz Solutions Group, are a leading provider of facilities management services. So we call ourselves the company that supports leading companies and governments across Africa. So our company, and what I help to do, is keep companies functioning so that they can do what they do best. We were we believe, one of the very first companies back in 1981 to actually implement formally affirmative action. And part of that was promoting opportunities for women employees.
So what's your relationship with TOMz Foundation?
The TOMz Foundation for us are a critical partner because we are honored to be able to work with them and support them. Is that they don't just talk in support, they put practical actions and mechanisms in place that a victim can draw on in a moment and immediately receive support. And through the simple use of that technology, many people who would never ever have many cases that would never have been reported, and therefore many people that would never ever have found help are finding that help.
Well, what do we have here?
Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Hi, I'm Chloe.
I'm Sia.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Narata.
Hi, Narata. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Sure. So what's this?
So this is called Lifeboard.
Okay.
TOMz Foundation has created it to raise awareness of rape and sexual abuse within the country. And basically we go to we go to the younger kids or the older kids. And we go to the high schools, the primary schools, and we play the game with them to raise awareness of sexual abuse, to allow for them to understand their rights and responsibilities with their bodies.
Nice.
A brief explanation ya gore ho etsahalang ka marekelelo ya hao ha le re wa hlatswela e rebitsa gore ke fight or flight, which is to run away. Hona le kelelo ya kotsi e leng gore it is processed by your brain. Kelelo ya e romela a signal to the sympathetic nervous system gore wena o hloka thuso. Mmele wa hao he o release adrenaline e bitsang gore ke endorphin e leng gore e hona o ithusa with your reaction. In the liver, hona le epinephrine e leng gore it binds the surface proteins and converts glycogen to glucose ho fa matla gore o kgone ho baleya kapa ho lwana. In your muscles, hona le energy e leng gore it's broken down to glucose e bitsang gore ke ATP, adenosine triphosphate e leng gore e thusa mesifa ya hao to help you to move. Pele ya hao it beats faster ebile o hema ka pele, and ntho yona e kgona ho tsebisa hore o tshwantse gore o balehe ka nako eo, because that takes priority at that moment.
So before you tell us how it actually works, could you kindly tell us about your role in the TOMz Foundation?
Of course. So I joined the TOMz Foundation at the beginning of 2018. I am a researcher. I studied child sex abuse and specialized in the trauma relating to child sex abuse. I joined the TOMz Foundation to be their researcher, to work on understanding this board game in particular and how it relates to the children and how it can help with their rights and responsibilities, as well as a different app called Medi app that I work on. Okay, so basically what we've got is we've got kids who are split into teams around the table. So we've got a maximum of 45 kids. We split them into 3 teams and we choose a team leader. The team leader rolls the dice and each team gets a turn to go. Each team leader comes forward and rolls the dice. And we get 5. So let's just say I begin, because I'm the only girl here. I start at the start and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I land on red. So therefore there's 6 different card piles and I take one from the red pile. So this one's called the oops pile. So I take one from the oops pile and I read it, and it says, you don't encourage your friend to report the rape or abuse. So because that is a negative card, we don't get any points. Then what we do is we have a discussion with the kids around, why would this be a bad thing? Why is it bad that you didn't encourage your friend to report the rape or abuse? And therefore people get points depending on that. So that was an oops one. If we get a mystery one, it's something that you don't know what you would be having to do. So you're just going to get a random question. Tell, you have to pick up the card and obviously chat about it, tell everybody about it. Movement involves acting. So you have to act it out. So for example, if I picked up one of these cards, it says, you ask permission before touching someone else. So if it was high school kids, I would expect them to maybe do a little skit on dating, on what's appropriate, what's consent. We also have the last 2, which are show and jump. So very similar, you pick up the card, it says, can males be raped? And then there's a big discussion about it. What's very interesting is we do pre and post questionnaires. So beforehand, we have the kids all fill out a questionnaire and we say to them, what do you already know about things like this? Can males be raped? There's a whole discussion around it. The statistics come back when we then analyze it. So obviously as the researcher, I'd be looking at that. And it says 90% said no, a male cannot be raped. They play the game, we have a discussion, we take the questionnaire afterwards, and it comes back and says 70% said no, males can't be raped. So we can see there's a 20% difference in what they said before and after, which is our proof of concept that this works in terms of educating. So everybody gets points, and the winner is based on who's got the most of these little tokens.
Yeah, now I'm actually learning quite a lot, hey?
Yeah, wow, that is incredible. Guys, hit us up with your thoughts on our social media pages. Konamai Sotati at break. We'll be back.
Somewhere.
Welcome back to Fits. You guys still tuning to SABC TOMz for sure. Let's stop this busy teenagers on a mission. Thank you for staying on track with us. Namhlanje simbuza a question ebaluleke kakhulu ukuthi how do you protect yourself?
Absolutely right. And namhlanje bafethu social media is actually really buzzing. Thank you so much for all those comments. Yazi ukuthi bafethu safuna kabanzi from ochwepheshe bethu kahle kahle singayivikela kanjani as a society and actually keep away from danger. With that being said, let's welcome back to them.
So you mentioned the app. I'd like to know more, understand a bit more about the app.
So we've basically got a call line that is called Help at Your Fingertips. When you dial this number, wherever you are, it will locate you based on a USSD system, and it will be able to tell you based on where you are exactly where the nearest facilities are to you in an emergency.
Sure.
So for example, if I'm sitting in Rosebank, I'm going to get the 3 nearest facilities. I'm probably going to get Rosebank Clinic, I'm going to get an emergency counselling centre like Lifeline, and I'm going to get another emergency centre like the SAPS in Rosebank. So you type this number in and you dial it, it will come up like almost like when you are getting airtime. It will come up and say option 1, option 2, and we've got different options that go through. So option 1 will say, is this an emergency, yes or no? So obviously often people will press yes, and then it will go through to an emergency service line. But if they say no, sometimes they'll say no because they want to discuss something on the phone, they're not sure about the rape, they're not sure what's going on. So they'll press a different option and it will come up and it will say, would you like a message being sent to you? And what's wonderful about it is that TOMz Foundation then will follow up with you.
Nice.
So we will get the record that says this person has called in. It's anonymous, but we will call them back and say, did you get the help you needed?
TOMz Foundation in a SMS line eleng hore ka khona o isebedisa e tlo fang the nearest care center ha ele hore o hloka thuso. O tshwantse re tobetse ebile o tlo fumana some guiding prompts o fumane le the nearest location eleng hore o tlo fumana a care center eleng haufi le wena. The Medi app is with cloud database eleng hore khona ho thusa batho ba sebetsang in that clinic ba fumane information ya wena o hokae ka nako eleng hore ba o hlekefetsa.
Our number is actually on the side of this here as well, just to promote to the kids. And the great thing about it is you don't need data.
Wow,
to do it.
so it's free of charge.
Exactly.
Nice.
And that's what's fantastic, because obviously we've got lots of people in this country who aren't in areas who've got data, who are in a situation where they can't afford data, and so therefore this does not use data.
All right, cool, my boy. That does it for today's mission. So,
No, I've learned a lot. Hey, like I appreciate what we've done here at TOMz Foundation, and I've learned a lot about abuse in SA.
Yeah, absolutely. So would you say this was a mission accomplished?
Definitely.
Absolutely. High five to you, my boy. There we go, Mzansi. We came, we saw, and we definitely accomplished namhlanje. From myself, your boy Sia, and Lerato. We are out of here. All right, Mzansi, it's that time again. We actually get to put your knowledge to the test with our TOMz Quiz Challenge. You too can also play along on social media, on Facebook and on Twitter. Which is like that. You can put comments yona. Mina namhlanje bafethu ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi kahle isiphi isikole sisivakashelayo and who will reign supreme when it comes to our TOMz Speed Round Master. Let's play.
Dumelang kaofela TOMzers, let's about le khethile haholo ho rona ebile re le rata haholo, and that is why in today's episode re leng ra chakela Jet Nteu Secondary School. Re le ra buisana with the grade 10 learners, and we had loads and loads of fun. Lights, camera and action. Are you ready to experience the ultimate edutainment? Re etse ntho e ba bitsang hore ke a focus group mo le reng ra bona rona re ka itukisa kae as TOMz. Rabafali dibuka tse makatsang that will empower the learners and keep them motivated. Dibuka tse di tlo ba thusa ka career guidance hobane ke nako e tshwantseng ba nahane ka bokamoso ba bona. Let's go re ithuta hantse re utlwa mnati, and we did exactly that ka the dance off challenge. The presenters tsa rona di javile against each other, and then we gave the learners a chance to see who could outdance them.
Team A ngala Team B. So
we tested their knowledge with the TOMz quiz, where we saw Team B winning the first round.
All right, congratulations to
the second round. Morileng Rabona grade 10 learner knocking everyone out. The speed round master.
All right, cool. Congratulations to Putom Lana for making it through to the TOMz Speed Round Master. Putom, uzizwa kanjani khona manje? All right, cool. Nice one. Now, don't forget to learn Putom la. Uthi kahle kahle ungithathele the exact same pattern uyibeke nakwenye indawo. Angifuni enkulu on top of a small one, right? Cool. You're only allowed to use just one hand, and you've got 2 minutes to do exactly that, right? So uma usha zonke igole ne so thatha igama lakho silibeke TOMz log yethu, and should you beat all the schools, what will happen, you'll actually become a guest presenter on SABC 1. How does that make you feel?
Nervous.
All right, cool. So one hand, and your 2 minutes starts right about now. Ngamsiza and cheer him on, ne?
Hello, Rulwena Batler, check your school. All you have to do is email tomz@sabc.co.za. Hutsiba man, you never go check your school on Sahau.
Yes. Yes. Nazog. So,
my mom, my grandma, my little bro and sister.
Everyone that knows you, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So we're faced with all our clubs and our foundation that are actually uplifting the communities, but protect Hatina. How does that?
The Domestic Violence Act 1988 ifadi survivors of violence maximum protection. The Tutuzela Care Center is a one-stop center. Survive rape, complain, counseling and medical help. Self-defense apps really things on the phones are not Android, the iPhones. Apps just don't choose you are out and about or for some self-defense techniques. App Africa the bullhorns and a panic button press a security company
Thank you so much, Bafethu, for joining us on today's episode. I hope you found it when it comes to protecting yourself. If you need more information, all you have to do is visit our website, www.sabceducation.co.za/TOMZ.
Absolutely, and you can also get in touch with us on our social media platforms because the conversation doesn't just end here. Let's take it over onto Inkundla Zethu zokuxhumana on Facebook one more time. We are facebook.com/TOMZ, on Twitter @TOMz_SABC_1. Otherwise, you can catch me at IMC_G on Twitter.
And I'm Fresh by Caddy on Twitter. Until next time, keep it fresh and protect yourself.
Bye.
On the next episode of TOMZ. One of the cool garden the medical herbs moyon. The phytoactive plants. The history of traditional medicine handling it's okay. Traditional medicine society TOMZ SABC 1 Mzansi the show.